Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with some Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr pre-release gameplay. So I got home today and I found a code for the basically the press preview version of the game in my email inbox. So the guys at Neocore Games were nice enough to send me a copy of the game. I'd been asking, or I had asked them a while back, around the time I did sort of the top 10 features list for this game. I asked them if I could get a press code, and at the time they weren't giving any out. So they said that they would, put me down on a list and get back to me whenever they were doing that. And typically that means, I'm never going to hear from them again. But they were actually, nice enough to get back to me and send me a code. So here we are. The game is going to release tomorrow, so I'm going to be posting this game on the 30th of August. And the game will be releasing in Steam Early Access on the 31st. And I believe they're targeted for something like a first quarter of 2018 full release. So the version I'm playing right now is a alpha version. Tomorrow, when the game drops in early access, they're going to be releasing it alongside a very big patch that will probably bump the game up to beta. And then from there, somewhere in the first quarter of 2018, so between January, February, March, maybe April, they will be pushing the game to the 1.0 version, or at least that's the goal. So if you're not familiar with this game, it's sort of like a it's similar to like Diablo. It's like Warhammer 40k with Diablo style gameplay. You're basically playing as an Inquisitor for the Imperium of Man, and your job is to hunt down aliens and heretics and kill them in horrible fashion. So I'll post a link in the description to my top 10 features list if you guys want to know a little bit more about the game, because that'll go more in depth as to like what you can expect from this title. We're just going to be checking out whatever's available in this current build of the game that I have. So let's start with character creation, since we kind of have to. Only 2 of the 3 character classes are open right now. So we have the Crusader, the Assassin, and the Psyker. These are basically going to work like your Holy Trinity, but they do have different like flavors that they come in, so you can tailor your experience a little more in whatever direction you choose. The Crusader is more or less like your warrior type character, sort of the tanky guy. The Assassin is like your rogue, obviously. He's going to be the DPS more often than not, and the Psyker is like your wizard, the buff bot, the healer. Again, I don't know exactly what to expect from those because they're still not in the game as of yet. But let's click on the Crusader. And so we have 3 different expertises to choose from. We have the Juggernaut, who is the literal tank. He's got a chainsword and a shield. So if you want to soak up punishment, this is the guy to do it. We also have the Assault Gunner. So this is going to be a little bit more DPS style, at least for the Crusader. And then we have the heavy weapons guy, who is going to be bringing the big guns. He's got like a missile launcher on his back. I don't know what kind of gun this is. Let's see. Is that the shotgun or the las gun? It's hard to say whether or not that's just like a huge bore shotgun, or if that's the bigger like las barrel. I'm not sure. Anyways, let's go into the Assassin. We'll take a look at those 3 and then we'll move on. So we have the Infiltrator, which is going to rely mostly on stealth, and it looks like close combat. She's got some swords there. Then we have the Sniper, which is obviously going to be like your long range, pretty much like, I don't know if you'll be able to one-shot kill stuff in this game, but I imagine she's going to put out the highest damage of just about anybody. And then we have the Eradicator, which is going to be somewhere in between, like mid-range. So I am all about sword and board and being tanky as hell, so I'm going to go with the Juggernaut, at least for this little one-off video. If I do more gameplay, I may check out the other classes. But let's start here, and what should I name him? Let's go with like Damocles. How about that? That's an intimidating name. Okay, so Damocles the Crusader, level 1. Let's go ahead and jump in. Alright, so I clocked that load screen at about 20 seconds, so the load times are not bad, and I don't have this installed on my solid state drive, by the way. So for an alpha build of a game, I think the load times are pretty decent. I think that's really good. My only complaint so far is some of the lighting looks a bit weird at times. It's hard to say if it's just because of the various materials. But yeah, that's probably the only gripe I have. So obviously the guy is going to follow your mouse cursor around. You can left click to move him to a certain location. Right clicking apparently does nothing. It might do like attacks if there's an enemy within range. I believe that's how you interact with these people as well. You can also move with the arrow keys, which I find a bit odd because you can't use WASD. They don't do anything when I press them. So I would, you know, when I get the full game and start playing it myself, I'll probably rebind the movement keys to WASD and just move that way. But if you prefer the more traditional RPG style, you can just click around. So let's, oh actually no, apparently you left click on people as well. Let's go to the store and we'll see what's available here. So this is the Rogue Trader. My inventory is empty. I've got nothing. So let's see. Armors and upgrades, huh? I am currently wearing assault armor. Let's see. The text is a bit cut off. It looks like that says damage reduction and then all resist. So my armor is better than this Sentinel armor. It looks like it's better than everything except for this assault armor, but that's going to be more than I can afford. I only have 256 credits. I was messing around with character creation before, and so I think it actually carried over some of my purchases because I bought a weapon just to see how it went. So unfortunately I'm broke. Okay, and then in terms of weapons, what do we have? I have a chain sword, and we've got las guns, las pistols, great swords, which are going to be two-handed, suppression shields, which is just a better version of what I have, and this is exactly what I have. Or is it? It's very similar. The resistances are the same, but apparently this has more physical resist, whereas mine has deflect. And then we have some signums. Okay, well I can't afford any of that right now, so we'll just kind of leave it alone. Then we run over to here, and we have Thelma that sets up our inoculators, and the inoculator is like your little healing device. So this one has coagulant, which restores 10% of my HP over 5 seconds, and this apparently restores 50% of max suppression resist up to the maximum. Okay, and apparently we can like click on these and switch them out, so I can do double absorbent, or I could probably do double coagulant, so that would make it heal more effectively. Yeah, 20% of max HP per second. I'm gonna stick with the default loadout because I don't know if anybody knows like what the optimal build there is. The game obviously isn't out yet, so it's hard to say. What do we have down here? We have crafting. I don't know if we'll be able to craft much this early, but crafting is implemented in this version. We have like a tech priest here. Let's see. Break down my equipment into materials that can be used to craft new items. So you can destroy old items that you don't need to get parts for new items. To salvage an item, simply select it from the list and press the salvage button. I don't think I have anything I can salvage because I don't have anything that isn't already equipped. So when we get something, like when we get loot, we'll check that out. Anything else? What does this say? Retinue placeholder. So I guess you'll be able to put together a little like squad to follow you around. That's pretty sweet. And then there's something over here as well that is missing. Administratum Fortress placeholder. That sounds interesting. I don't know what that could be. Let's head to the map now, and we'll maybe jump into a mission. So the game has several different types of missions. They've got like campaign, story mode type stuff, and then there's also like it's very similar to, I would say, like the way quests in Skyrim are sort of set up. I know that seems like a weird comparison, but in Skyrim you have like the main quest, and then you have like these side quest storylines as well, and then you also have like the Radiant quests, which are sort of just like you know, procedurally generated quests that you can kind of do forever and ever, and they'll never run out because they're just sort of made up and they send you to different locations. The quests in this work the same. You've got these like campaigns and story mode type things, but there's also, I'm going to call them Radiant quests because that's what I'm familiar with, but I think they have their own name for it. So basically, once you've completed all the story content, you can still do quests infinitely. You can play the same character forever. And it'll send you all over this galaxy that they've created, or sector, I should say. It's the Caligari sector. But yeah, you can pretty much keep playing your same character forever. So let's see. Tier 1, systems, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I have skills. Hold on. Okay, so let's look at the skill tree real quick. Actually, here, let's just go through all the tabs. Here's the character. Apparently there are perks that we can unlock. We haven't done so yet. This is just a summary of our attributes. Pretty much just, yeah, everything you'd need to know before you jump into combat. Inventory is exactly what you'd expect. Here's all our equipped items. So we've got neural implants, eye implants, a main implant. I don't know what that means. Apparently it's pretty important. But yeah, they all give you bonuses as well, and that's cool that you can actually augment your character with all these little details. We have a purity seal. Can't have 40k game without purity seals. An engine, I don't know what that does. Signum. Let's see, if I take the signum off, does it change the appearance? How do I take it off? I can't drag it. Why can't I remove this? Huh, it's being weird. Maybe I can't remove that? Because when I equipped the sword, all I had to do was drag it over. So maybe there's certain things I just can't equip unless I have a replacement. There's our armor, there's our inoculator, and our weapons and whatnot. And then we have the skills. There's all sorts of different trees here. You need to complete this heroic deed to unlock. So we need to do a total of 500,000 damage with range skills to unlock this tree. Got it. So basically you can do heroic deeds to unlock new trees. You start with the ones that are more relevant to your class choice, I guess. So obviously, being the tanky guy with the sword and shield, we have like defense, hit points, close combat, and whatnot. But that's not to say that we couldn't decide to spec in a different direction later on. As long as we, for example, used range weapons and did a bunch of damage, we could eventually unlock this tree and be a crusader who uses las pistols, for example. So that's all, you know, fair game. And then here's the heroic deeds list. This is sort of like achievement stuff, and it gives you rewards in the game, whether they be like new skill trees, attribute points to spend, perks, things like that. So completing these heroic deeds will let you like build your character up. Pretty cool. I like it. And there's a lot of depth to it. There's a ton of trees, as you guys saw there. So how do we jump into a quest? Let's see. I kind of want to click on some of these. Character, we already saw that. Inventory, we saw that. Skills. I've got an exclamation point, so... Oh, I've got 1 point available. 150 hit points. That seems like a pretty solid boost. Otherwise, I can get Overwhelm, which gives me stacking damage. Defense is going to give me... Any damage that would normally kill the character is halved upon survival, plus 30 HP. That could be pretty useful. I'm going to go just straight up hit points, though. Oh, wait. Can I do that one? Yeah, apparently I can. Okay. So there we go. There's my point spent. Glory. What's that? So this is like online stuff. I think these are like your like dailies, like in an MMO. Friends list. Cabal is like your guild. And PvP stuff. I assume PvP is in there. I don't think the button would be highlighted otherwise. So how do I jump into a mission here? Oh, travel, right. The button right behind my microphone I couldn't see. So off we go. And we've got a couple of things here. Apparently we just need to exterminate some rebels. I'm going to go to a fairly easy system here because I have I have literally no actual like gameplay experience. So let's travel to this place. Alright, now we're looking at the various planets within the system. Let's go to Carnus Maxima. That's a pretty cool sounding name. I'm not sure what these symbols mean. I'm sure there's like a key somewhere that will tell me. But yeah, let's click that and just see what it does. So, missions available 1, Hunt, it's small, Chaos Legion Vanguard, okay. Let's do it. So in we go. And it's going to tell me everything I need to know. We've got Chaos Marines, stationary weapons, Chaos Engine, Daemon Engine and a Chaos Cultist. This could get rough. I thought that this would be pretty easy. Challenge 1, but they're throwing quite a bit at me already. So another wrecked warship from the ill-fated battle fleet Icarian has emerged from the Immaterium. The vessel was detected by Void Station patrol craft. Relayed picked feeds were identified by covert Ordo assets. Our orders are to board and cleanse per standard protocol. Eliminate all high-value targets marked on the map to complete the mission. Right, so that load screen was a little bit longer than the previous one, but it still wasn't too bad considering it's loading these procedurally generated areas. So we can oh good, it's going to tell me how to play. We can move by left-clicking. I already knew that. Character will always face the mouse cursor. Holding down the mouse wheel. Can I use Q and E as well? Because that would be pretty useful. No, I have to do it this way. Okay. Left-clicking on an enemy will activate the first weapon skill. The other weapon skills can be activated with the right mouse button and the 1 and 2 keys. You can switch between your 2 weapons with the tab button. Do I have a second weapon? We can use stuff as cover. To get into cover, move close and hold space. And you can still use abilities in cover. Mission objectives are always listed on the right. Okay. So let's go this way first. They've definitely got the atmosphere down. This looks very 40k. Anything in here? Did that bleed? Did that chest just bleed? I don't see any loot. Can I hold Alt to find lootables? I hope so. So far I'm not seeing anything. I've got the classic red explosive barrel over there. I've got some more storage boxes. Oh. Chaos Marine trying to sneak up on me here. What was that? I'm just like spamming out abilities here. Right click. I can't tell what right click is doing. But it's my secondary ability as far as I know. I am getting my butt kicked here. How do I heal? Oh, 8. Did I get dropped? I got dropped. Okay, I died before I had a chance to heal myself there. Now I know how to do that, though. Should probably do it a little bit sooner. Okay, that's not good. Kill them all. Oh god, so many little things doing damage to me. Gotcha. Okay. Can I steal their power armor? Because that would be pretty sweet. Time to heal. 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 Why aren't you healing? Oh, I was stunned. That's why. There we go. I don't know why that's... For some reason when I'm pressing 8, he doesn't seem to respond, but if I click it, he is a little bit more on top of things. There we go. Okay, so how do I loot stuff? Oh, go kill that little guy first. There we go. How do I loot? There's got to be loot. No way I just killed all those guys for no loot. Whatever, let's keep moving. Definitely not Alt. Tab's not doing... Oh, Tab is switching weapons. Apparently I have a... Is that a sniper rifle or something? It sounded like a gun. It looked like a sniper rifle. I've noticed when combat kicks off the game... Oh, don't do that. Where is that laser coming from? Ah, crap. We triggered it. Cut him up. Yeah. Just slice that guy into pieces. So the cultists are not too difficult at all. You know what? Go kill him first because he's killing you. The Marines, however, are very difficult, but that makes sense. I mean, lore-wise, that's how it should be. I'm going to destroy this just in case. Do not want to risk them teleporting in behind me or anything. This chainsword is not that impressive, though. Definitely think it could do a little bit better. I kind of like moving around with the keys. I'm sort of, you know, trying different ways to move around, and I kind of like moving around with the keyboard. I definitely would prefer it rebound on WASD though. Apparently I can destroy that, but we got a supply crate here. Let's do that. Okay, so apparently the stuff will drop and you just click on it. So apparently, yeah, I haven't gotten any loot yet because it would have popped up like that. I've got some targets over here. Oh, got another Marine. This is just a regular Marine though. It's not a champion or anything. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff here. I am not going to be able to win this. No, no, no. Get out of there. Whoa. Okay, so that's not the key. It's the count. Understood. So actually, I have 11 and it's the 0 key to heal. That's why he wasn't doing it. Whoa. Yeah, the graphics are kind of downgrading as the combat kicks off there. We did get killed again. This was like a level 1 mission? Because I don't see how I could win that fight. I have no idea how I could win that fight. Can we go down? Can we head this way? It looked like the room opened up in both directions. But yeah, as a level 1, I don't see how I could manage that fight. Okay, no, that's just the entrance. Alright, so apparently they've got a decimator. It looks like almost like a knight to me. But I don't think there's any way I can win this fight. Like I just do not see any way to win this, especially given that I'm really only capable of fighting stuff head on. So maybe not the best class to roll with solo, but just showing some gameplay off. Obviously I'm not very well practiced in this game. It's not out yet. And my class could really use some support because I am a tank, not like an all-arounder. Can you heal yourself a little bit quicker, man? Oh, cooldown, right. Well, I'm going to kite them a bit. I'll fight the little guys. And then try to pick off a few Marines here and there. Go, go, go. Get out of the... whatever that is. Heal. Okay, we're down. Man, that is rough. That is so rough. Well, mission was failed. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. Okay. So I get the impression that that wasn't intended to be taken on solo. Certainly not with a class that's pretty much only good at soaking damage. So we're back to the base here, and I'll have to look into the performance drops during combat there. I imagine it's just because this is an alpha build and it's not fully optimized yet. That's, you know, something that you're always going to have to deal with in early builds like this. So I guess we'll leave it here. I was hoping to complete a mission before we ended it, but at level 1, playing solo, I don't think... that was a challenge 1. Like, we got destroyed. So, I'll keep playing and trying to level up my character a bit and then see if I can come back and maybe do a little bit better solo, or find a way to drop in with some other players or just like AI helpers to maybe do a little bit better there. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr with you. Again, the game comes out Steam Early Access tomorrow, the 31st. And let me know what you guys thought of the game. I'm happy to do more gameplay after the game releases if you guys want to see more. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.